Afternoon America. I got a little problem. Refrigerator went out about 3 weeks ago. Went out, got to where it wasn't cooling. It actually started messing up about the time I was out there at the balloon festival in Albuquerque. And I noticed the milk had spoiled. Everything seems cool, but it wasn't cold, you know. And it was funny, things still froze in the freezer, but the refrigerator couldn't get below about 50 degrees. And as time went on, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse about it. It got to where it just wouldn't cool anything, and you'd turn it on full blast, and you could just barely feel some coolness in these coils in here. So I called ARI, the people that made this sleeper, called them, figured they'd have plenty of experience with these kind of refrigerators, and they said, yeah, it's how old? I said, about 12 years old. And they said, yeah, you're lucky it's went that long. They usually don't last quite that long. So I guess I'm lucky in that regard. Asked them about replacing it and all that. $1,400. All right. So I thought about it a little bit. I decided to order, instead of going to Indiana, which it'll be hard for me to get up there, everything would have to work just right to get up there to Indiana. So I thought, well, I just order off Amazon. And so I figured I'd get it on Amazon. They shipped it and it showed up about a week and a half ago. And I thought, well, this thing's big and bulky, trying to get it out of here, and I've done some measurements. I don't know if it's going to go out the back door. Back door is exactly 24 inches wide by I don't know how tall. And I haven't taken this one out yet, but the new one, I've measured it, and it's 25 by 25, wouldn't you know? So, well, I got to looking at it, and I'm measuring from the widest spot, from front to back, is the edge of these door handles to the back of the coil back there. It's 25 inches. I got to looking, if I take this door handle off, that'll save me about 1 inch. So I'm thinking what I can do, the overall box is only like 22 and 23 inches, but the compressor, and there's the copper coil that, you know, that holds the Freon and all that, or the refrigerant, that sticks out to 25 inches. So I'm thinking if I get rid of 1 inch here, and then it can work in, there's that one little spot where it'll be kind of tight, and then after that it'll come on in, no problem. The big problem is these things are heavy. I mean, they're not that heavy, but they're just awkward. You know, it's like moving furniture. It's just, you know, you can't get a good grip on anything. So where one man can I can easily pick up a recliner, the weight, it's bulky, and you're way out there, you know, and it's just, so that's the problem with this thing. I was going to wait till Tom got down here and have him help me put this in, and then we'd work on his van, you know, there's RV. Well, he's had his troubles with he's had his troubles with the transmission up there and everything, so he's not going to be down here for a little bit longer. I just communicated with him today on text messages, because his phone won't even work up there. I mean, I can't even call him. So text message, he said that they're going to order a second transmission, and by the time he gets that, it's going to be another week and a half before he gets back down here. So I thought I would go ahead and try to take it out myself, and my neighbor might be over there. Once I get it out into this position, I might be able to go get him to help me actually get it out the door, get the new one inside, and then he can go do whatever. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. So with that said, let's get to work. Alright, what we got here is I had to take the doors off to get this trim. This trim sits right in here and covers up the screws out here. And that trim fits over here. Well, to get that trim off, you got to take the doors off anyway, so that's good. Got 246 screws. This should come out. Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. I was told that this is, whoa, too hard on that. Yep. Drain hose. I was told that the compressors are the old ones, which is, this is an old one I found, just finding out. The old ones had a different kind of compressor. The new ones have a shorter, kind of fatter compressor. They say these were the good ones that had the coils on the back and everything. The one I bought, the new one, I'd say is not quite as good, but they don't make these anymore. These were made, I'm not sure, Japan or someplace, and the new ones are made in China. Don't know that for a fact, but it was something like that. So the box, everything's the same. It's just this compressor unit back here is slightly different. But it still works, it just doesn't cool. So, what happened? I don't know. They just break. So, let me get the rest of this unplugged. Now, this is slightly different than a RV, a three-way RV. You know, you got AC, DC, and propane. This doesn't have the propane. It's got AC and DC, but no propane. Kind of a specialty one. They don't make a lot of them. They're kind of just for these trucks, I think. They don't have propane on these trucks. I think there's a rule. They don't want propane in the truck running the refrigerator, things like that while you're driving down the road. Or also they won't want propane in the semi for, like, if you're going through tunnels or going into, let's say you're going into the semi was pulling a tanker and was going into a factory, and it was a chemical factory or something like that. They don't want that propane in the truck. There's reasons like that. I don't know the exacts, but that's one of the reasons I was told. So anyway, let me get this thing unhooked and see if my neighbor's here and get the other one in. Here. Got the air conditioner on and it's still hot. So, alright, what we got? Basically plugged it in, wired the DC, and hooked up the drain hose. So when it defrosts, it drains outside instead of in here on the floor. That's about it. Been pretty straightforward. Rotate this thing around, wiggle her in there, put the doors back on, we'll be done. The holes even line up. What do you know? Getting lucky on this one, I think. I'm one of the world's worst mechanics when it comes to doing things like this. It seems like there's always a little hiccup somewhere. So I probably shouldn't say anything yet. I'll jinx myself and there'll be something I won't be able to get the doors on or something silly. So, put all these screws back in. Well, that was so far so good. Got all the screws in, got putting the doors on, and realized, oh, I got to put the trim on. So I got side trim. This is the little vent, just like on a residential refrigerator. This is a little screen vent that goes at the very bottom, so air can come in at the bottom. The compressor's hot and the air can circulate around and come back out these top vents up here. So that's that. But these I got to put on before I put the door on. So I got to put these on before I put the door on. And looks like it goes this other way. That ain't working. There we go. Okay, something I found I think is nice about these is they have the wood grain on the door, okay? And I really just assumed this was like Formica, is what I really thought it was. I figured it'd be just like a Formica countertop, but no, it's real wood. It's like a Luan, but it's got a real nice finish. And got a little goop there. But anyway, it's you can just put your wood right back into the new doors. So to do that, I already did it on the freezer door. But on here, you just pop this little piece of trim off, just like that. Turn your doors sideways. Get your wood oriented the right way. Put it right there and there. Just slide it right on in. Well, I said it would slide in. Come on, what's wished? There we go. And then you put the trim right back on the way it came off. Just simple. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I've tried to figure out where I heard that. I think I heard that as a kid or something. That easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm trying, where did I get that? Where did I pick that up? And so I did a Google search on it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And kind of find out in England, in Britain, they had an ad campaign for a dishwashing soap. It was kind of like your Dawn dishwashing soap, something like that. Anyway, I don't remember the flavor or it was lemon something. I don't remember the name of the soap, but anyway, that was the thing. It had a lemony smell, and the grease came off easy peasy. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. The squeeze bottle. It was one of the first ones apparently that was in a plastic bottle where you just pop the top and squirt it out. So just thought you might know. So anyway, got to put this door on. Put this door on, put that trim on the bottom, and put the tools away, and I'm done. So, ciao, take care. Oh, this is about the easiest anything's went back to work together for me. I can't believe it's just, I didn't have any issues at all. The problem I had was lifting it. You know, I got my neighbor over here, no problem. So, finally, an easy job for me.